Welcome back, TW fans. Thomas here with another episode of What's New at Tackle Warehouse. Fall bites in full swing for us. Hopefully it is for you as well. I know some of the lakes are frozen over, but we got some good action out here. Got a lot of fun new stuff coming into stock for this week's episode, also for all the awesome sales that we're going to be running. So we're going to jump in with some new stuff from 6th Sense. They're jumping into the terminal tackle market, so we're going to take a look at a few new hooks from them. First up, the OX flipping hook. Awesome, super strong, super stout flipping hook. It's going to be great for pulling those big bass out of heavy cover. We have the double barbed bait keeper up top here. Important for a couple things. A, you're going to be able to use one plastic over and over and over again, easy on the wallet, which is awesome. But also it's really going to hold that presentation well. That means you're going to spend less time rearranging your plastic on the boat, more time flipping and pitching those heavy covers. So all you guys that like punching mats, anything like that, make sure you pick these things up. Before I put this one down, one quick thing to note, critical importance on these flipping hooks, we do have a welded eye on this one. So for you guys that are using braid or any of those specialty snell knots, anything like that, gonna be a key feature of this hook, so be sure to pick it up. Next, we have an ultra versatile hook from them. This is gonna be the jugular hybrid offset worm hook. You're gonna be able to use this one on all your favorite plastics. It's pretty wide, so it's gonna, kind of accompany some of those bulkier plastics, so it's gonna be great for your worms, creature baits, anything like that. Super versatile hook. The offset shank up here, or the offset bend in the shank up here is gonna make a weedless presentation for you. Super key and important. Also, you got the sticky sharp hook up front, so penetration is gonna be quick and easy on that one. And the deep bend, it's really gonna keep that fish locked down when you set that hook home. So an awesome, versatile hook that everyone needs in their tackle box. Last of the hooks we're going to talk about from them today is their new drop shot hook. Awesome little drop shot hook, light wire. Again, that's going to be that fast penetration there for easy hook sets. You got some pretty cool features on this one. The deep bend in the hook is really going to keep that fish buttoned down, locked down once it bites. So it's not going to be able to shake that hook as easy as some of the other drop shot hooks on the market. Also a cool feature of this one, you have a slightly pointed in hook point at the end here. That's gonna do a couple things for you. Kind of think of it as, a light octopus hook. Gonna do a little bit of self-hook setting action. Some of those subtle, hard to detect bites, that's gonna give you a little bit extra time that's critical, especially during these winter months when the baths are lethargic, things like that. The other awesome feature about that hook point is as you're working it through cover, it's gonna help deflect off those rocks, grass, anything like that. So that again means more time in the water, less time pulling weeds off of your hook. Awesome new little hook from 6th Sense. So if you're looking for something to rig that drop shot hook with, look no further than the new one from Venture Lures. This is their Finesse Worm. So you can expect hand poured quality from all the plastics we're gonna talk about today from Venture Lures. Awesome little drop shot plastic here. You can see right off the bat, it has that flat surface there, a straight tail with little cuts in it. That's gonna give it great wiggling action. Again, super soft plastic, that hand poured plastic. Great for this time of year, the winter, cold months, where it's kind of tough to get those bites. So when nothing else is putting them in the boat, this definitely will. So a great one. And if that action isn't enough for them, these things are loaded with salt and garlic. When you open that package up, you're gonna think you're next to your local Olive Garden. So a cool new drop shot worm to check out. Another drop shot presentation from Venture Lures. This is the Supervisor. Super detailed drop shot plastic here. This is gonna be a bait fish profile. That's gonna do a couple things for you. One, it's gonna generate some better quality bites. This time of year, it is a little bit tougher to put some of those fish in the boat. So this is gonna what you wanna turn to if you're looking for those bigger kicker fish, but still in that slow drop shot presentation. Awesome attention to detail on this one. You have the straight vertical tail on the back that's gonna really shimmy and quiver without even shaking your rod. So just the movement in the water column is really gonna give this thing some great action. So if you're looking for a little bit upsized of a drop shot profile that's gonna bring some more quality bites, definitely take a look at the Supervisor. Last up from Venture Lures, we have a little swim bait from them. This is called the Steady Swimmer. Again, hand poured quality, super awesome little swim bait. So when your bass are keyed in on some of those smaller bait fish, this is gonna be what you wanna turn to. A lot of detail put in this one. You have the deep cut gills, the oversized eyes, even a mouth on here and some 3D scales. Got that little boot tail on the back that's gonna give it that great wide kicking action, even when you're slow rolling this one back to the boat. Again, a little vertical one on here. You can run this on a ball jig, swim jig, throw it on the back of an A-rig, anything like that. So it's gonna be a super versatile little swim bait with that hand poured quality we're all looking for. So this is gonna be something that maybe you could throw on the back of the new swim jig from Omega. This is going to be the Spartan Swim Jig. This one was designed after fishing the grass flats in Lake Okeechobee. They had another jig head out there, it was called the Savior, and people were actually kind of modifying that one into a swim jig. So Omega stepped up and delivered what you guys were looking for. This is that new Spartan swim jig on here. So you're gonna see it's got that kind of aggressive, precisely angled keel on the head of this one that makes it really easy to pull through grass, or even running it over rocks on the bottom. It gives it kind of that bounce up action on there. So you're gonna be able to work it through a lot of cover super easily, which is great. Of course, it has the molded bait keeper on there, so it's gonna keep your plastic fully pinned up on the top of the swim bait, which is important because now you're gonna be using less plastic. One bait is gonna last longer, which is great. Got the 4/0 must-add ultra point hook on the back, which is gonna give you some confidence when you're really driving that hook home. So an awesome one that you can use it just about anything. Any of your favorite little trailers for this one, perhaps even a new one from Yamamoto. We got the new Yamamoto Kickin' Seiko. A lot of you guys are gonna recognize this one. It's made after, built on the same success of the regular Seiko on here. Now you're gonna see on the back, we have a paddle tail. So the same awesome profile, section tail, all that good stuff that we got from the original Seiko, this time with a paddle tail on there. So if you're looking for something with a little bit more thump, something to make those bass, a little bit easier for them to track, maybe in murky water or anything like that, great one to pick up. So it's gonna go great on the back of that swim jig, but also remember it's gonna be an awesome trailer. Vibrating jigs, swim jigs, spinnerbait, anything like that. A super versatile little swim bait from Yamamoto. Also out from Yamamoto, something we're all excited about here, some new colors of the Senko. You're gonna see right off the bat, they all have that hot chartreuse tip on there, which is kind of a cool added feature, maybe gives the bass something a little bit to target. So when you're rigging these on, don't always rig it with that on the tail end. You can put this up on the hook end there. So now when they're targeting on that one bright spot of chartreuse, they're gonna be targeting where your hook's at. You might get a few fish that you may have missed otherwise. So some awesome new colors from them. We have smoke blue pearl laminate on there, black blue laminate, green pumpkin watermelon red laminate, rainbow trout laminate, and green pumpkin amber laminate. So great new colors from Yamamoto that are gonna be awesome and super versatile, just like all the other ones. Probably the one bait that you're gonna find in everyone's tackle box. You can use them Texas rig, weightless, wacky rig, anything like that, or on the back of a shaky head. So we got a new shaky head, this time from Secret Lures. This one's gonna be the lead shaker. So again, think of those Yamamoto tails, that little chartreuse tip on the back of that, gonna look awesome on the back of this guy. Pretty innovative here. They have what's called their pivot divot on the bottom of this head. That gives it that 2 points to balance on and really constantly wiggle on there. So everything you're looking for in a shaky head. Again, we have the molded screw lock bait keeper on there. That means less plastics per fish, so easier on the wallet. And you have that awesome super sharp Gamakatsu hook on there. So again, you're gonna be able to set the hook with confidence, knowing that those fish are gonna stay buttoned up. All right, a new accessory, this time from TH Marine. We have their new dual USB blue LED outlet. So an easy, awesome upgrade that's gonna keep all of your electronics fully charged when you're on the water. So if you're one of the guys running those cameras, trying to get those action shots, or just trying to keep your cell phone alive, this is the answer for you. Easy upgrade. It's a safety forward with the ignition protection on it, and it has that blue LED so you know it's running. Awesome little accessory, super easy to install, a good one to pick up from TH Marine. Now we're gonna jump into a couple cool big swim baits. First up from Baitsanity, we have the new Explorer Gen 2. Right off the bat, you're gonna see that big profile that we had from the Gen 1 Baitsanity Explorer. Awesome swim bait, same great attention to detail on here, but this time they've improved the way that you detach and reattach the tail. It comes with that spare tail, so you're ready to rock and roll after some vicious strikes. And also stay tuned, Baitsanity's gonna be coming at us with another cool option on this one. They're gonna give us a paddle tail version that you're gonna be able to plug in. So super great. Same quality components as last time, stout treble hook, those heavy duty split rings, same single jointed construction for that big S action that all those big lunkers like. So if you're going for those trophy bass, make sure you're not going without these. Definitely a hot one to have for any of you big swim bait gurus. A new one from Storm. We have the Storm Arashi glide bait. Another super cool glide bait that we're really excited about. This one has the 3-pin durable construction for that same single joint, so you're gonna get that big, awesome S movement on this one. If you work it a little bit faster, it's gonna have a tighter slither. And then if you get, notice one of those followers with a hard twitch of the rod or a hard crank, it will perform that 180. So it's gonna turn right around and stare at that big bass that's chasing it. Great way to trigger some big strikes. Awesome sticky sharp treble hooks on this one. One of my favorite features on it is it does have the free rotating hook hangers. So that way when you do hook up with that trophy fish, it's not gonna have any of that leverage. It's not gonna be able to throw the hook, you're gonna get it in your net. Super, super exciting. Comes ready to rock and roll right out of the box and keep rocking and rolling even after those vicious strikes. You're gonna get a spare tail in the box, and it also comes with this awesome heavy duty snap right up front. So a super cool, great attention to detail, great action, a glide bait that you must have. And an awesome thing about this one, it's one of those sub $40 glide baits. So definitely a hot deal. And speaking of hot deals, we are coming up on our holiday season, so we have a few other hot deals to talk about today. One of which is going to be with the new Tatula 100. A great reel. I'm not going to go into too many of the features since we have already done videos on this in the past. It does have that awesome T-wing on there, the MagForce Z braking system, a super great reel that everyone knows about. But new for this little holiday season we got going on, with the purchase of every one of these Tatula 100s, you will get a free Tackle Warehouse $25 gift card. Great deal, so if you're in the market for a new reel, definitely consider the new Tatula 100. Speaking of those great deals, we also have a few awesome stuff coming up for the holiday season. Our Black Friday sale is right around the corner. You're going to get to enjoy 20% off of nearly all of our products site-wide, with an additional 10% off of select brands. So be sure to stay tuned to the website. We will be releasing all those cool details, all the stipulations, everything like that very soon, right? Since the holidays are right around the corner. Well, that's going to wrap up this week's episode of What's New at Tackle Warehouse. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. We hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. We hope you have a great holiday season. As always, for more information or to purchase these products you've seen today, make sure you click shop or the link in our description. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe to our channel. And as always, let us know which of these awesome baits you're most pumped about in the comments.